In the following demonstration, the black circular discs will represent antibiotics which are in the bloodstream trying to fight off infection. In our demonstration, the good bacteria is represented by the color blue and the bad bacteria by the color red. Please note that the cellular wall is much thicker around the good bacteria. This is very important, as you will see. Under normal conditions, there's enough good bacteria in relation to the bad bacteria so that the bad bacteria is easily controlled by the good bacteria in the system. Now, the process is generally a little bit more complex than this, but generally speaking, like this, the good bacteria can surround the bad bacteria until the bad bacteria slowly dies off, leaving only the good bacteria in the system. Then the body can continue on after that until at some point you may have an infection that has so many of the bad bacteria that you have a situation like this where the good bacteria becomes overwhelmed by the bad bacteria, thereby causing an infection and symptoms of an infection to occur. It is at this point that some form of treatment option should be considered. Many at this time will proceed to a doctor's office where antibiotics will be prescribed. The antibiotics are represented by the black disc. Even though they tend to get rid of most of the infection, you will see that many of the bacteria now start to develop a thicker cell wall, so to speak, so that in the future they are less susceptible to the antibiotics, just like the good cells are. In other words, the remaining bad bacteria build up an immunity to future treatments of antibiotics. Thus, future infections may require stronger and stronger doses of antibiotics in order to try to keep infections at bay. Meanwhile, the unwanted side effects of candida, yeast, and other side effects continue to build in the body with each successive antibiotic treatment. Now, for the exact same scenario for the patient at hand, we can consider using colloidal silver gold instead of traditional antibiotics. In this case, the nano-silver particles are absorbed into the bloodstream. There, the blood transfers the silver to the affected area. As you can see here, not only is the silver getting rid of the bad bacteria, but it is not causing bacteria to be left behind with the thicker cell wall. Therefore, future treatments do not have the same disadvantage that traditional antibiotic treatment has on the body. Additionally, what is left behind is a clean bloodstream without the yeast and the candida that the antibiotics produce. In conclusion, colloidal silver kills the bad bacteria while it leaves the healthy bacteria alone. But there's so much more that colloidal silver gold can do. And colloidal silver is also the world's most powerful natural antifungal agent. Most antifungal medicines are extremely harsh on the body with severe side effects possible. None of this occurs with the use of colloidal silver to treat fungus either internally or externally on the body. Colloidal silver can also devastate virus. This is especially true of colloidal silver particles made on the smallest scale or nanoparticles. A June 2005 study in the journal Nanobiotechnology published a 10-page study that astounded medical science. The study demonstrated that tiny, nanoscale particles of silver were able to inhibit HIV-1 or the AIDS virus from binding to host cells in vitro. This is exactly why colloidal silver gold batches are designed to produce the smallest nanosilver particles in suspension possible.